Top 10 Hong Kong travel hacks you must know before you go. Hong Kong is one of the world's most dynamic cities, where neon lights meet lush mountains and street markets buzz with energy around the clock. But behind the postcard-perfect skyline lies a city that can overwhelm first-time visitors with its pace, complexity, and countless options. Today, I'm sharing the top 10 Hong Kong travel hacks you must know before you go. Tips. I wish I'd known before my first trip, so you can navigate like a local, avoid common mistakes, and truly enjoy the city without stress. Octopus card is your best friend. Navigating Hong Kong without an octopus card is like trying to drive without gas. It's possible, but unnecessarily painful. This reloadable card works for the MTR, buses, ferries, and even convenience stores. I remember fumbling with exact change at the tram and wishing I had one. It would have saved so much time and stress. Using it feels seamless, and reloading is easier than you think. Plus, it's accepted at a surprising number of shops, making small purchases a breeze. Humorously, I once bought a snack at a tiny bakery using just the octopus card and felt like a tech-savvy local celebrity. By the end of your trip, this little card becomes indispensable. Beat the crowds with early mornings. Hong Kong is crowded no matter where you go, but mornings are magical. Visiting Victoria Peak, temples, or markets early gives you cooler temperatures and fewer people. I once arrived at the Peak around 10 a.m., and the lines were insane. The view was beautiful, but the crowd made it hard to enjoy. Going earlier makes sightseeing calmer, more enjoyable, and better for photos. Humorously, the early risers often look like secret ninjas moving around the city while the rest of us push through chaos. Early mornings also give you a head start for breakfast at local dim sum spots before the lunchtime rush. It's a simple trick, but it completely changes your experience. Use MTR for fast and cheap travel. Taxis are tempting but can be expensive, especially during traffic jams. The MTR is efficient, easy to navigate, and covers nearly every major district. I once took a taxi from Central to Mong Kok during peak hour. It cost way more and took twice as long as the subway. Using MTR saves money, time, and headaches. Bonus: it's air-conditioned, which is a blessing during Hong Kong's humid months. Humorously, locals treat the MTR like a high-speed lifeline. You'll see everyone glued to their phones or snacks in hand. Mastering the MTR early makes the city feel instantly accessible and removes one layer of stress from your trip. Street food is worth the adventure. Hong Kong street food is iconic. Egg waffles, fish balls, siu mai, and more. But not every stall is created equal. Some places are tourist traps, while others are hidden gems frequented by locals. I once tried a legendary curry fishball stall tucked in an alley, and ended up with one of the best meals of my life. Look for busy stalls with locals, and don't be afraid to ask for recommendations. Humorously, sometimes the language barrier leads to interesting surprises, but that's part of the fun. Street food isn't just sustenance, it's a mini adventure in flavor and culture that you'll remember far longer than a fancy restaurant. Plan for the weather. Hong Kong weather is unpredictable. Sunny mornings can quickly turn into torrential rain or sudden humidity spikes. I once walked the Avenue of Stars without an umbrella and ended up drenched in 10 minutes. Packing a light raincoat, umbrella, and breathable clothing is essential. Humorously, you'll see locals casually walking in storms like it's nothing while tourists scramble. Small weather prep makes exploring parks, markets, and streets much more enjoyable. It's also a chance to enjoy the city in different moods, from misty mountain views to neon-lit rainy streets. It has its own charm. Learn a few Cantonese phrases. While English is widely spoken, a few Cantonese phrases go a long way. Nei ho for hello or m'goi for thank you can break the ice. I once tried ordering dim sum entirely in English and ended up with a platter of surprises. It was delicious, but not what I expected. Locals appreciate even minimal effort, and it often leads to friendlier service or recommendations. Humorously, mispronunciations often get a laugh and a smile, making interactions memorable. A tiny bit of language knowledge makes your experience more immersive and enjoyable. Tap into hidden views and local spots. Hong Kong isn't just skyscrapers and tourist spots. There are hidden hiking trails, quiet rooftop cafes, and unexpected gardens that locals love. I stumbled upon a small temple on a hill overlooking the city and felt like I had a secret pass into local life. These spots give perspective beyond postcards and selfies. Humorously, sometimes you'll feel like an explorer in a bustling metropolis. Digging a little deeper than guidebooks pay off. Your Instagram and your soul will thank you. It's about discovering the city beyond the obvious. Bargain smart at street markets. Street markets like Ladies Market or Temple Street are perfect for souvenirs, but don't pay the first price. Bargaining is expected, but it's more of a dance than a confrontation. I once haggled for a phone case, joking with the seller, and ended up with a great deal and a laugh. Humor keeps negotiations light, enjoyable, and friendly. Remember, the goal is fun and value, not victory. It makes the experience memorable. Successful bargaining often leads to insider tips or recommendations from vendors, adding more value than just saving a few dollars. Use ferry rides for scenic transport. The Star Ferry isn't just a tourist activity, it's a practical, cheap, and beautiful way to cross Victoria Harbor. I used it daily and realized it's often faster than taxis during peak hours. Plus, the views of the skyline and harbor are unbeatable. Humorously, locals treat it as routine, while tourists snap endless photos, creating a fun dynamic. It's not only transportation, it's an experience, a moment to pause, and appreciate Hong Kong from the water. Trust me, it's worth doing more than once. Respect local etiquette. Hong Kong has customs, even in its fast-paced modernity. Queuing properly, speaking politely, and following temple rules goes a long way. I once accidentally cut a queue in a rush and got a sharp glare. It was humbling. Humorously, locals are forgiving if you try and show respect. Observing etiquette makes interactions smoother and allows you to enjoy the city without awkward moments. Small gestures like giving way on escalators or being patient add up and make your trip more relaxed and enjoyable. The beauty of Hong Kong isn't just in its skyline or its markets. It's in the small, unexpected moments. A quiet temple tucked between skyscrapers, a friendly local helping you find the best snack, or watching the harbor glow at sunset while sipping a fresh coconut from a street vendor. Travel is about experiencing all of these layers, laughing at your mishaps, and soaking in the rhythm of the city at your own pace. Humor, patience, and a little planning go a long way. If you found these hacks useful, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you won't miss any future travel guides, tips, or adventures. Share this with anyone heading to Hong Kong soon. They'll thank you later. And remember, the best travel memories often come from being curious, flexible, and ready to dive headfirst into whatever the city throws your way. Hong Kong is waiting, so go, explore, taste, laugh, and make it your own adventure.